I was done with this video, but I have to acknowledge the hard work and the talent. And my favorite by far is the Queen's remix, where she shots out all of her faves and also the Ball House Room designers, Balenciaga, Teflar, all of those people, and all of the greats, of course. It's too many to name, but of course, you guys check out the song and let's get into this video. Thanks for watching so far, but let's get this show started. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Before you even start this video, like, comment, subscribe, show your girl some love, and get those algorithms up. All right, now let's get right into it. You see those album sales. We'll talk more about that later. But let's get into the whole reforming the song to Little Miss entitled Khalees. Okay, Beyonce has since removed Khalees from the Energy song. The Queen made no statements responding to the matter, even though Khalees made some very wild comments after she was notified about the removal, saying, end quote, "And she needs no promo for me. She has Satan, LOL. That was a joke, a good one, but nonetheless, end quote." So that's what Khalees said. Now, everyone is saying Khalees may be miserable due to the passing of her husband. But if that was the case, I feel she would have been going on these rants about any little thing besides her feeling, robbed and of thievery from the whatever the group is. It's not even about them. This is about the queenbey. But also, I want to say, Khalees, get some type of ownership of yours. Learn from your mistakes by empowering other women, like you told Beyonce to, since you claim to be that. But shaming Beyonce, truth be told, or not, it was not the appropriate way to go. Also, let's talk about the Diane Warren situation. She is an American songwriter, musician, record producer, and she plays keyboard, okay? And also, we're going to speak of The Reach with Monica Lewinsky and why she feels that she needs to be removed from her Beyonce's Drunk in Love song. I don't know why 8 years, 9 years later, however long it's been, now you want to speak up and say something. I guess you want to just join the hate train. Okay, but Diane Warren has been present from 1983 all the way to now, of course, present, in pop, R&B, soul, pop, rock. And she has have been named for some of the most famous songs sang by Celine Dion, Because You Love Me, Unbreak My Heart, performed by Toni Braxton, You Haven't Seen the Last of Me by Cher. Mariah Carey co-wrote some songs with her as well. Beyonce, I Was Here. LeAnn Rimes, How Do You Love Me, which that's one of my faves. Monica, For You I Will. Whitney Houston, and the list goes on. Top tier, to say the least. Just this video, I would have to make an entirely other video just to give her all of her credits, you know what I'm saying? But that is not what this is about. But she is considered a heavyweight in this industry. That would really be an understatement. But who cares when it comes to these people? Queen, all hail Queen Bee. So the Beehives and Dream, one who also has produced hits with B and others, weren't having it. Not one bit, period. But respectfully, I do feel people should be able to speak how they feel on their platform. She was indirect, of course, with the tweet, like they mostly are, but nonetheless, she said what she said, and it should have just been that. It took 20 songwriters, and I quote, this is from her, what she said, for one song, The Shade. Of course, her opinion was not needed, but at the same time, You know, the beehives are going to come and protect their queen bee, but some things doesn't even deserve applaud or attention or reaction or any of that. She later apologized though, but it's it's boring for everyone to voice and express themselves. Then it's no, let me take all of that back. Excuse me, because I'm not going to do a lot of re-recording. A lot of this I wrote because I had so much on my mind. But it gets boring for everyone to voice and express themselves because we have their right to do that on our own platforms. So if you don't like what a person says, simply unfollow them. But for all of these people to say something, they should stand on it instead of expressing how they feel and then try to apologize to accommodate others. All right. Nextly, I guarantee you, if she was on this album getting some more coins, she would have had only one thing to do, and that was she would have helped promoted it, and she would have not cared how many people would have been on one song. She could have been the 20th person on that song. But I don't understand why women have to be so jealous and condescending towards one another. With all truth, if you have nothing nice to say, keep those thin lips closed, ma'am. We have enough of the pettiness going around. Move along ASAP. Furthermore, Renaissance. Let's talk about what Renaissance is, the definition, just the different types. The revival of art and literature under the influence of classical models in the 14th through 16th centuries. Also, the culture and style, art and architecture developed during the Renaissance, a revival of or renewed interest in something. So I guess Beyonce said that she is reviving the house music and this pop tech disco, just new era that she's trying to come out with. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of people I see has been shaming Beyonce and just basically stating their opinions. Everything is not for everybody. Of course, that's true. So you can't push certain things on people. Some people will grow to like it. You know what I'm saying? But once you understand artistry and how these people work, they can't keep making the same body and type of music. You know what I'm saying? You have to test the waters in order to see what works and what doesn't work. But you never know until you learn. You can't knock it until you try it. Yes, Renaissance Act 1. From the transitions, I feel like they transition tastefully. It represents this body of work. B has mixed. Now, the album was released July 29th. Of course, I know you all know. It had earned over 275,000 equivalent album units in the U.S. in its first 4 days through August 1st. Of that sum, more than 175,000 are in album sales, with the rest mostly streaming generated activity. Now, Beyoncé Renaissance heading for the number one debut on Billboard 200, knocking out Bad Bunny's 7-week stint. Now, Beyonce's highest selling album is still Dangerously in Love, which sold over 7 million and some copies. Okay, but Beyonce has already sold over 25,000 copies on vinyl, the singer's largest sales week ever for a vinyl album. She is now the first woman to attain at least 20 top 10 records as a solo artist that Billboard reports. Only Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney are the only two other artists is, excuse me, the only two other artists that has accomplished that milestone. So kudos to her, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of her. She has always been a trendsetter and broke many boundaries and records. I mean, you go to the Grammys, you think it's just her show because she's always leaving with a handful. But anyways, let's see what these next up and coming years may bring, and what this album, what does she project and get. Okay, but anyways, now Beyonce's Break My Soul, with the 5 different artists that she has dropped. I think that was like day before yesterday, because I'm a little late on dropping this video. All of them are remixes. All have that repeating, you won't break my soul, but still it gives you a taste of the different artistry and pure talent from I think is it Will I Am from the group that was with Fergie. I can't even, the Black Eyed Peas, and it's some more people that I'm really not familiar with. But overall, everyone has their picks. And some are not fond of the album, you know, and that's okay, because that's with every album and not just her. But me personally, I feel she's in a different place in life. So, of course, she's not going to stay within certain boundaries and talk about the same ish. People still will complain, you know. So you can't knock it until you try it. So I'm glad that she tried something new and stepped out of the box and broke those boundaries and just did something. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes if they can't beat you, they'll join you. You know what I'm saying? And you'll probably see a lot of more artists doing the same thing that Beyonce and Drake did, and other people that's been doing this for quite some time. But yes, simple disco house music, but this is a new, it gives me like a new headspace. You know what I'm saying? I feel like she's in a new headspace. She may be in, and it's not just talking about infidelity or Becky with the good hair. You know what I'm saying? That may no longer be in the picture. Becky with the good hair may no longer be in the picture. So those things that me, myself, and I, all of those things that she talked about in her past, she's not feeling those things. People do change. People do level up. But one thing for sure is that she loves music. So she's going to talk about what makes her feel good and also what makes the people feel good. She can't keep talking about cheating songs forever, because then y'all gonna get tired of that. So make your mind up, you know what I'm saying, and just enjoy it, because she could do a Rihanna and not come out with anything. And then what would the Beehive do? You know what I'm saying? Like, so you guys have to understand, this is business and business only. These people have strategic plans. They would have not pushed the album or did anything like that, you know, and she's not getting any radio play so far. So as like Lotto, you know what I'm saying, all that radio play she's getting for low energy, big energy, whatever it's called. But let's get back to the topic at hand. Now, my personal go-tos on the album are Thick. I love that. I'm That Girl, of course. Cozy. Plastic Off the Sofa. Alien Superstar. You know, I hear a lot of people say that that's their favorite. America Has a Problem. I'm feeling that. Church Girl. I don't know. Like, it's like, I just feel she has to appeal to a certain crowd, and that was what she was doing in that song. You know, and hey, and also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have stayed this long on this channel and you have not liked, comment, subscribed, or shared this video, I don't know what you're doing. You laugh at them, B. Laugh at them. Now, Break My Soul, she is going to force this on us, whether you like it or whether you don't. She is going to remix it. She's going to give you the clickbait. She's going to come with all of that, but she is going to promote it all the way to #1, and she wants it to stay there. Okay, the album has me vibing to it all, you know, like, although I do feel like this body of work. It's playful fun, and she's just doing more of, you know, like, it's not too many high notes and her just stressing her vocal cords out. She's just having fun. And, you know, sometimes that's what it's about. You don't have to sing and be Whitney Houston. You know, everybody is not a Whitney Houston. And, you know, Beyonce is Beyonce, but she is Beyonce for a reason, a great performer, a great artist. You know what I'm saying? And I think with this rap, I think that y'all have like boosted B's ego with this rap ever since the Savage remix that she did with Meg the Stallion. And, you know, I kind of feel like she killed the, you know, my hip tick tock when I dance. On that demon time, she might start her OnlyFans. Big B, and that B stand for bands. So like y'all really hyped her up. So like now she's thinking she's the mini Jay-Z. You know, people, well, some don't like what they don't understand, or they don't feel comfortable with things that they don't understand. And I feel that's what's going on. But Beyonce has so much work out here. You can catch a vibe, and I'm sure you can find a song, if not on this list, on one of her albums. She's been in the game so long, that will make you feel good, brighten your day, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But do I think that this body of work is her worst? I would have to say no. I think that this is just a lot different